Hello guys, it's me, Animon Mask. Um, poke, Anime Quest here. Sorry, I have like two other channels. This is the first time I ever posted on this channel. I was originally gonna save posting until I get a mic better than this one, but this thing really got me heated, so I really want to talk about it. If guys don't know, I'm Animon Master or Poke Counter. I have three channels, but this is my anime channel, and I wanted to talk about anime. Now, I want to talk about quintessential quintuplets because if you do not know, there is some drama going on with it. I'm not sure if it's just Anime DAO, which is a pirated website that has this drama, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people. And that has to do with Ichika, who's the oldest sister, if you don't know. She's the one all the way on the left. So she got drama. So and I want to talk about it because I really find the people's drama kind of irrational. I'm not saying your opinions are wrong, because I never go like that. But when reading people's comments about Ichika, I really don't see it being rational. So before I talk about it, I want to show you the scene so we can get a familiar on what scene we're talking about. So the scene specifically starts here. I would full screen it, but like I can't because the video would be kind of what's it called broken in a way because that's landscape and portrait. So I'm gonna do it this way. So this happened in episode 9 of Quintessential, which is the episode we're currently at. And I'm starting in this specific scene for a specific reason. Now let's start the scene. This is from anime only. I'm gonna mute it so I don't get a... I'll just let the scene play and then I'll start talking. Okay, people are very mad about this scene. And I can tell you that I at first didn't notice a part of that scene, which is kind of hilarious. So I kind of see why people are a little bit more mad, but I still think it's unjustified, you know? I legit still think it's unjustified. Let me show you the replies that I've gotten. There's more comments, but this is the specific comment that I want to use as reference. I respond to this a lot. So, this guy is saying Ichika's Worst Girl award for this episode when she did at the end was so wrong. Ichika knows that Miku loves Futuro, and she still decides to say stuff like, I think you look good together. I'm rooting for you two. That puts Miku in a weird position. Ichika is basically stepping on Miku to get her way, which Ichika did was unfair, and hence that's why she gets the Worst Girl award. So what he's talking about is during that confession, he mentions she mentions that what you call that you look I think you look good together as disguised Miku. Now I get that that was kind of whack. I would agree, but do I think she's stepping on Miku? I don't really think so. How do I say this? Okay, let's sum up the problem, right? So in this whole scene, what basically happened was Ichika, right? She got figured out that she's a star, movie star. People got very interested. They wanted to ask her questions, and yeah, that kind of overwhelmed her to the point where she kind of had to wear a Miku disguise so she can get away from the crowd, if you will. So she did that, right? Then all of a sudden she meets Futuro, or whatever, however you say his name, which is the moment where she ends up, how do I say this? Where she ends up talking with him. And during the scene, she's kind of like realizing that she's kind of like the one getting what's called held back, and like all of them are like in a sense what's called fighting for him, if you will. Like we have Nino who has like, don't mind my cursing, steals of balls. We have Miku who's really trying, and you can tell. And I don't know about the other two. They were there, but like they really don't do anything about it. But yeah. So I guess she really wanted to confess to him, but then realized that she was wearing the Miku disguise. But like, yeah, a lot of people have a gripe with that, but I don't. She just because she said Ichika likes you, right? Like basically signifying that she likes him, right? Which is perfectly okay, but I do see what people's problem is now. It's the fact that she says I'm rooting for you. But in a sense, you can't say that because they say I'm rooting for you. It's what's it called? It ruins someone's chances of asking them out. Like for real, I think Miku still has a perfectly solid chance to ask him out, but it's gonna be kind of more weird since it's called he thinks she said I'm rooting for you, which I do get that, but she did not ruin his chances. Not that much. Now, I don't know. I just don't see it as a scummy move because what difference does it make for her to say I'm rooting for you? It's not going to make a difference other than the fact it's going to be an awkward conversation when she asks him out. Other than that, yes, I do agree with that. It was not that bad. Like people are making it out to be like the worst thing that she's ever done, which or like anyone have ever done in a romance anime, and I really don't think that. I think that what you call now that I know that moment because I didn't realize it at first when I made this video. How do I say this? Yeah, I decided not to script this one. I usually make my videos scripted, but this one I decided not to. So this is a straight off. I'm just jumping on my own intuition. How do I say it? The only thing that scene did for Ichika for me is all it did was just make him aware that Ichika likes him. That's it. That wasn't really that dirty. She didn't there's so many dirty things you can do in that scene since she's dressed up as Miku. She can A confess as Miku and possibly go on a date as Miku, which she's definitely not gonna do. And B, she can ask him out by accidentally realizing that she's Miku. Those two are infinitely worser than this one. I don't think this situation is the worst thing that possibly happened. Honestly. Here, look. She's not my favorite character by far, but out of all the characters, I do think she's my second favorite. I do see her as kind of like the mature character who kind of in a way, what's it called, helps everyone else out in a way. Like she's like the big sister type and roots for them. So I kind of don't like the slander, but nowadays I do understand why. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy and I'll see you guys then. Oh, and I actually wanted to talk more about the scene just a little bit. How do I say this? So yeah. So like I was saying, that scene really didn't help Ichika in a sense. It just made him aware, like and I'm sorry that I'm repeating that. And it may have hurt a tiny bit of Miku's chance, but Miku still has such a strong chance to ask him out. And if you think about it, I don't think he would take the whole "I think you look good together" thing that well. That he won't what's it called, like, how do I say it? She can easily say, right? If she ever confessed, then there's an easy way to get what's it called, to get out of that awkwardness. I just don't think it's that hard. No offense. But yeah, I just wanted to add that to the scene. And thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys, man.